I am not an advocate of community policing.
What about state policing?
I don't support, I am not an advocate of state policing. I support community policing. We have a police act that was repealed and reenacted under my own supervision and presented by the leadership of the National Assembly, where community policing, hitherto the reenactment of that police act, have no place in the police act or in any of our laws. We now saw the wisdom in involving community in policing and say that in the police act there should be community policing at the local government level, which should be chaired by the paramount traditional ruler of that local government and the divisional police officers, and as well as at the state level to be co-chaired by the commissioner of police and the paramount traditional ruler in that state. That provision had been made in the police act. It has not been implemented. That is one. Two, why I am not an advocate of state policing is simply this. Assuming you have INEC, Independent National Electoral Commission. Tell me any election that INEC conducted in Nigeria, that opposition party in the governorship election will not win more than 10 seats out of 36 states in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. There is none. All elections being conducted by INEC, opposition party will win from 1, 10, 15, 16 seats out of the 36 states of the governors of the Federation. Tell me one national election, presidential and National Assembly election, that is conducted by INEC in Nigeria, that opposition will not win over 100, 150 to 160 seats of members of the National Assembly. It has always been like that, either ABGA, either PDP, either what AA, and what have you. You will see opposition party in one way or the other winning more than 40-30% of the seat in the National Assembly. But I ask you today, is there any election conducted in Nigeria either by PDP governor, either by ABGA governor, either by APC governor, that the local government council chairman, two are won by opposition? The answer is no. Tell me, in the legislative arm of the local government, tell me one governor that conduct election in Nigeria that parliament, legislators at the local government council win 2% of the seat of the councillors in that local government. None. Then that is national election. You have opposition winning. State election, you have governors sitting down to make sure that seats are allocated and declared in favor of either their political parties or friends and family. That is a civil power donated to governors. They militarize it and use it the way they want.
But what is then if you are giving this narrative, what then is the solution?
But let me learn.
Yeah.
If you give them state INEC, Placid, or state independent electoral commission, and they misuse it without seeing any resemblance of democracy in the election of public office holders at that level, whereas at the national level you can see, how can you trust such a person with the power to control AK-47? What do you think they will do with those files if you give them?